Welcome. Today, I am going to be talking about my go-to oil. If you are one of those women you're tired, you're exhausted all the time, and you are craving sweets constantly, you can't get enough of them, or you find that you're fine during the day, but then at night you get these sweet cravings that come, maybe because you're staying up a little late and you decide to binge watch Netflix or just get some time for yourself. So many women just need a little bit of time. But if you're someone who like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you start to get sweet cravings, this is going to be super helpful. And the bonus of this is I'm going to actually be sharing how this particular oil is going to help you balance your blood sugar. It can help with low mood if you're feeling like you're chronically struggling with either self-esteem or just feeling really low. It can be really helpful for that. So I'm going to give you an oil, and I'm going to give you a really powerful technique to apply this oil using acupoints with Eastern medicine, so it can absorb in really, really well. So welcome. My name is Angela Warburton. I am an Eastern medicine practitioner, so traditional Chinese medicine, nutrition therapy, lifestyle medicine, herbal medicine. I've been practicing for over 25 years in the clinic with women, and I just work with midlife women now, peri-menopause and menopause, because this is such a huge transition stage and women don't understand this stage. I think we have such a negative story about it. So many women are suffering needlessly. So if this is you, if you've got symptoms, you want to understand your body better, and you want to understand how to support your body, but in a more holistic, natural way, allowing all of you, body, mind, spirit, soul, the physical, the mental, the emotional, all of it together, then I am here for you. I am sharing different videos and resources every week, what I call in Eastern medicine, we call the free therapies. So things that you can actually do at home that work, time tested, using the best of science and ancient medicine together to help you, because you do not have to suffer. So there you go. So, but if you are suffering with fatigue and sweet cravings and just having trouble balancing your blood sugar, if you find you get hypoglycemic or hypoglycemic, this is going to be really helpful for you. So essential oils are incredibly powerful. I use them in clinic all the time, and I use them by applying the oils on acupoints. And it's amazing how it can be so powerful and effective. And the beautiful thing is you can do this at home. So this is a particular oil and then point combination that has so many benefits. If you want to know more, there's so much research on it, but I'm just going to talk about 2 or 3 main benefits today. So the oil is geranium or geranium rose. It's a very sweet oil, and its nature is very regulating and replenishing or restoring. So it helps to literally bring the sweetness back, but it has an ability to balance blood sugar levels in the body. I've used it with clients that have been diabetic and their blood sugar was just unstable, very high. And just by doing this alone, it dropped their blood sugar levels by multiple points. Some people who just like give me a cookie or give me death, like I will get me a cookie kind of person. If some people have unbelievably high sugar cravings, it can completely quell those. So it is something that you're going to do over time, but using it consistently over a week or two can have a huge impact. So I find it's like these little drop in the bucket things that we do to help rebalance that can make a huge difference over time. But you can notice a big difference in a very short time. Perk with this oil, it also helps to balance estrogen and progesterone levels. So hormonal fluctuations or not having enough, it naturally will build and support estrogen and progesterone. Who doesn't need that in midlife? So bonus for that. And because it works on balancing blood sugar, it also helps to balance and strengthen the digestive system or the absorption as well. And so this is really key, because one of the 4 foundations of building healthy hormones is not only the food that we put in our body, but our body's ability to digest it and absorb it. So if you are someone who struggles with weak digestion, you get tired after you eat, you're bloated all the time, you don't have a strong appetite, or if you do, you get full really fast, or your bowels are not consistent, or they're very loose, or you're not really digesting food well, this can be really helpful for you as well. And the ripple of that is we need to be digesting our food to get the nutrients to build our energy. So they kind of go hand in hand. Mood wise, if you notice that you get a lot of PMS, if you're cycles are irregular, maybe heavy or really scanty, you're getting, if you're sort of in that erratic phase of perimenopause, this can be really helpful as well. And if you're just noticing chronic anxiety, that can be a part that a lot of women say, like, where is this anxiety coming from? Why am I getting, I'm waking up in the night, like, what's going on? Or just feeling like you're revving a lot higher than is normal for you and it doesn't feel comfortable. This oil, geranium, it can be really, really helpful for that as well. And a bonus, it helps to restore the adrenal like the adrenals basically. And so, which is postmenopause, one of the key areas to build hormones. So that's our fight or flight. When the adrenals are taxed too long, we can get I mean, one of the terms is burnout, but basically we've used too many of those fight or flight hormones in our daily life, and that system can be out of balance. So, pretty powerful oil. So the most important things when using essential oils in a therapeutic way, so you want to make sure you have a super high quality oil. So there's lots of great providers of these very high quality oils. I'll put some of my favorite in the show notes, but good quality. And you don't need full strength. That's the beautiful thing. And plant medicine is very powerful. And so you can dilute the oil. I'd say about a 25 to 40% dilution. So 25 to 40% oil, and then a very high quality carrier oil. Carrier oil can be jojoba, almond oil, fractionated coconut oil. In a pinch, you could use oil that you have for cooking, avocado oil, something like that, but a pure oil. And to dilute it, I mean, if you just have a bottle of each, you can just put a drop of the carrier oil and a drop of the essential oil in your palm and use that for this, because that's all you need to do this technique. You don't have to bathe in it. You're just going to use a small amount on a specific point. And when I'm doing, when you're working with essential oils on acupoints, it's a very, very simple, delicate, light touch. This is not, more is better. You're not like pushing hard. And in this particular one, all you're doing is putting a drop and holding the points. So I'll tell you a little bit of the points. But the general technique is just a point oil on a finger, and you're just going to hold it on a particular acupuncture point. If you're pushing in, you see an indent, you're going too hard. So it really is very light. Healing can happen in the most delicate, gentle ways. So it doesn't have to be difficult. So the point that I love combining this geranium essential oil for mood, for blood sugar regulation, for the hormone regulation with the supporting the progesterone and estrogen is a point on the inside arch of your foot. And so it's a point called spleen 4. And it actually is that the spleen system, spleen, stomach, pancreas, or sort of like a trio in Chinese medicine. And it relates to our digestive organs, our ability to absorb foods. So you're applying an oil on a point that helps with blood sugar regulation anyway. So it's on the inside arch, just sort of part way, even if you just dropped it on pretend this is the inside arch of my foot right here, and you're just going to put a drop on one inside arch, and you're just going to hold your feet together like that. So you can put 1 or 2 drops on there and just hold them maybe 30 seconds to a minute. And if you do that once a day, maybe twice a day for a week, and then once a day for another, 2 to 3 weeks after, you're going to notice a difference. And it's, again, these little things that you do regularly. Another way you could use it, if you notice that it's always like 7 or 8 o'clock at night that you're getting those sugar cravings, do it around 5 o'clock and just work on regulating your blood sugar before you get to that point where you're like, give me chocolate or whatever it is for you. So, there you go. So it's a very simple technique, really powerful. These little things make a big difference over time. And let me know if this works for you, how it goes, if you have any experience with this. I've used it with people, as I said, in the clinic. I use it for myself, and it's a powerful tool that you can have in your back pocket and will help you regulate so many different parts of you that are so important in this transition between perimenopause and menopause. So there you go. I hope this was helpful for you. If you like this video, please hit like. If you want more content like this, I am doing multiple videos every week. So just hit subscribe and you'll be sure to get the newest post. And if you know other women, anyone else that you think would benefit from this, please forward it on. I am here to serve and to help and give you the tools so that you have the tools to understand your body and to have the tools to make a difference and to ease this transition between perimenopause and menopause, because you don't have to suffer. So thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Have a beautiful day or evening.